Can you name these popular toys from the 80s?
I think they're called couscous.
No, couscous is a food. These are kousas.
Yeah.
They're Cabbage Patch kousas. They were very popular, but I gotta admit, they're a little weird.
Today we're going to show you our top 10 picks for the weirdest toys from the 80s.
Alright, so let's start with the kousas. These are made by the Cabbage Patch Company. They're from Coleco, 1983. This was my original kousa from 1983. And unlike the dolls, you got to name these. So you would name them and send off the name, and then they would send you back a little tag with the name on it. Mine was named Sugar. And then this one I got from an estate sale, so it doesn't have its name, but it's very cute.
And a little creepy.
So these were like, I don't know, like a hybrid of a doll and an animal.
Kousas, a whole new breed of pets for Cabbage Patch Kids and your kids. ID collars carry the registered names your kids give them, and they're so lovable you want to cuddle up. Cuddle up with a Kousa.
I feel like Coleco is just trying to take advantage of the popularity of the Cabbage Patch Kids and get all those girls out there to buy something else.
Another thing. I think you're right. But they were quite popular, and they're still popular with Cabbage Patch collectors today. So these are our first option for the weirdest toys. These are the Cabbage Patch kousas.
Or couscous.
Next up, troll dolls. I think troll dolls win the prize for the ugliest toy.
Yeah, they're not very attractive.
I mean, they are just wacky. So these were actually created in 1959, but they were very popular back in the 80s, and this was one of the ones that I had. I know I had a few of them, and they had bigger ones too, but this was my troll.
Yeah, they got some cool hair.
I don't know what the appeal was, honestly. This next toy was something that I did have, although I don't still have it today. Pillow people.
Never heard of it.
So the Pillow People were made by Springs Industries in 1986, and it's basically just a pillow with a face on it. So that's kind of weird, but they were very popular. I guess the idea was kids could like sleep and cuddle with them at night.
Pillow people had a home where kids never feel alone. They're in happy Pillow Valley. Pillow people fun never ends. Pillow people are huggable friends.
Where home furnishings, toys, and gifts are sold.
So what do? You wake up and you open your eyes and there's something staring at you?
That is kind of creepy. I never thought about it that way, but I had the Sweet Dreams pillow person. Here's a picture of my pillow people person on the shelf along with my Cabbage Patch dolls. I think the next one is probably your favorite.
Oh, it has to be. I worked hard one summer collecting Garbage Pail Kids.
Keith has a very impressive Garbage Pail Kids collection, and one of these days we'll make a video just about that.
Yeah. My cousin and I, Shane, one summer we were staying at my grandma's house, and there was a grocery store about a half a mile from her house, so we'd walk down there almost every day to get a pack or two of Garbage Pail Kids to see what we could get. We were trying to collect the whole series. And I think
that is impressive.
And when I came along, we were on series 2. I wish it was series 1 because those are worth a lot more than series 2.
So Garbage Pail Kids were made by Topps beginning in 1985, and I collected them as well, but not nearly as much as he did. I mean, kids love stuff that's gross and weird.
Of course, especially boys.
Especially boys. So of course, you had to love the Garbage Pail Kids. Here's one of my favorites, Snooty Sam.
And I was quite fond of Shaggy Aggie.
Oh, that's so gross. Okay, these are gross, but they are hilarious, and I can totally see why they were popular back in the 80s.
So let's talk about the alien in the room.
You guys know we love E.T. I don't know any 80s kids that didn't fall in love with E.T., honestly. He was everybody's favorite alien.
But how weird is E.T.?
I mean, he's pretty weird. He's pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie. He's like so ugly, he's cute.
Yeah. So, did anybody have the finger that would light up and you could put it on your index finger? It was weird.
That is a weird toy. Recently, we played the E.T. board game.
Yeah.
We will link that video for you if you haven't seen it already. It was actually really fun. All of the E.T. Memorabilia was super cute. I had the little E.T. doll, the vinyl doll. And I know my cousin and I both had like matching t-shirts and PJs and all kinds of stuff. So the E.T. phenomenon in the 80s was
Crazy.
legit and crazy.
Well, I heard it through the grapevine that these raisins were really popular in the 80s.
I mean, dancing raisins are pretty weird, but the California raisins became quite the phenomenon. It was really a genius ad campaign for raisins to try to get us to eat raisins, I guess.
Did it work is the question.
I mean, I don't know if it made us eat more raisins. I think we liked the music and the little characters and stuff.
Only the cool kids had zany zappers in the 80s.
I guess I wasn't cool then, because I don't know what that is. What's a zany zappers?
The weirdest glasses you'd ever wear. So they were glasses, but they had like a light, a red light on each one that would actually shine in the room. So I don't know really what the purpose of them was.
That's weird. Could you see?
Well, yeah, you could see because, you know, your eyes were a little bit below where the two lights were. And, you know, I don't know, the commercial said you could like have like little light fights, I don't know, or you could sneak up on people, or you could just be cool.
Fashion ladies uppers, glasses that you wear, with lights in every pair. Blink and blink and bless your eyes, give your pals a big surprise.
That is very strange.
Yeah, it was really a worthless, you know, pair of glasses. But hey, you know, you're cool if you walked around, you see these two little red lights.
Okay, zany zappers. Who knew? All right, we have to talk about this next one, Teddy Ruxpin.
That is a creepy teddy bear.
It really is. It's kind of the stuff of nightmares, to be honest, but a lot of kids love this toy. I did not have a Teddy Ruxpin, did you?
No, I didn't either.
Okay, I feel like it would have creeped me out because I watched too many scary movies.
I'd be worried it'd come to life and get me.
Right, I know, me too. But basically what it is if you don't know, it's a teddy bear that you put tapes in and it would talk. It was like an animatronic. It's actually pretty impressive that they could make this an animatronic for your home. And he would tell stories.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah, I was already scared of clowns in the 80s and of Chucky dolls in the 80s.
Yes.
You know, let's just add teddy bears to that list, you know.
Yeah, I didn't have any desire for a Teddy Ruxpin, but nowadays, if you can find one, from what I understand, they're worth a pretty penny if they work, if you can get one in good working condition. So if you ever see a Teddy Ruxpin, and it's at a reasonable price, you might want to snag one.
Yeah, I've seen a few, but they never work.
If I brought one home now, would it scare you?
Well, we definitely would leave it in the basement.
It would not be in our bedroom or anything.
You wake up and some bear staring at you.
Starts talking and
Yeah.
the tape's not in there.
And you realize there's no tape or batteries.
That's like Chucky.
Yes.
Oh.
So what bear is always up in your business?
That would be Nosy Bears.
Nosy bears, nosy bears.
They have a nose so fine.
Nosy
I give them
bears,
a squeeze.
nosy bears, nosy bears. They love to share the fun with me. Nosy bears.
Okay, I just found this recently at an estate sale and I was pretty excited about it because from what I understand, these things are actually pretty sought after, I guess, because a lot of them broke over time. So this is a Nosy Bear, as you can see. I featured it on a previous video where I showed my thrift haul, but so basically they all have different things in their noses. This one is the I love you bear, so he has little hearts. And it's like a game that you try to get them into the bigger heart. It's very weird. I've got to say, these are super weird. They're cute.
I never heard of this till you brought it home.
I had never heard of it back when we were kids because they came out in like the late 80s and we were already in middle school, so I didn't care about that kind of thing anymore. But they're pretty sought after now. So I've been seeing them come up on like eBay and Etsy and Instagram, and I'm like, what are these? And then one day I spotted one at an estate sale. And I was pretty excited because I got him for super cheap, and I think he's worth about $40. So, yay me. One of these days, maybe I'll list him. But anyway, nosy bears, I think, are pretty weird.
They are.
I think we can all agree. This next one was something that my friends and I were really obsessed with in probably about 3rd grade or so. But I didn't have any more because they degrade, like you can't keep them forever. And I found one at Target. Water wigglers. Did you have a water wiggler?
No.
Remember these?
No, I played with one, but I don't know if I ever owned one. It's always fun trying to keep them in your hand.
Yeah,
and they slip out.
It says catch it if you can. I got this in the dollar bin, but I'm very excited because I haven't played with one of these since the 80s. Because it's not something that like you could store in your basement and just keep forever, because you know it's like basically like a water balloon. It's like a water balloon that's in a tube. I mean, these are super weird, but the game was like to try to hold it and it would slide through your hand. And this one has like little creatures in it, like little sharks and turtles and stuff. So it's pretty cute. And it's got, oh, it's got glitter.
Now, did the ones back in the day have things inside them, or
no,
was it just liquid in the...
Ours weren't this fancy.
Yeah,
and this one's not as, I was about to say it's not as slippery, but I guess it kind of is. So water wigglers. Now ours, the ones we had were a solid color. You couldn't see the liquid, and they were made of like a balloon texture, so they came in different colors. But this is, this is cooler, but it's
I say it's not as slippery.
Right, when I say
and then
it,
she drops it.
Okay, it is. Maybe you have to just get it started.
Jesse's like, what's going on in here?
Our dog's like, what has she got? What is that? He's licking it. I'm not sure if that's good. Okay. They're still fun. It's still fun.
Okay.
This would be a good, like one of those fidget toys that kids, but not for at school. But like if you have a fidgety kid, a water wiggler would be a good thing. Unless it pops and then you've got blue water on your carpet.
You got a problem.
So we could go on and on thinking of weird toys from the 80s because there were a lot of them.
There were. So what toy would you have added to this list that we did not include? Let us know, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye, y'all.